Chaos. Blur.
Alright, well, good morning everybody, or almost good afternoon for some of us. This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, and we are here for the very first of the summer, very first, watching that footage. I'm like, did that just glitch? But then I'm watching on my own TV screen, it's doing the same thing. So, yeah, we are here, obviously, with the iconic fighting game. Actually, this is a good time to start the stream here with the, well, not the loading screen, but the opening cutscene of Super Smash Bros. Melee. This is, of course, the second game in the Smash Bros. Series, with Smash Bros. On N64, I believe it was like 97, 98. This game came out in late 2001, and this is a great game, obviously. That's why I decided to start with this for the GameCube Thursday series for the summer. And, you know, GameCube does hold a special spot in my heart. I'm not as big of a GameCube fan as some of my friends are, but I do have a lot of GameCube games, and, you know, this is one of the more mainstream ones, maybe the most mainstream GameCube game. Smash Bros. Melee, I don't know if it shows up here in the shop, but I got it behind me, and obviously I got it on screen here. Now, full disclosure, I did test this game out last night for about an hour or two, and it mostly worked. There were a couple of disk skips that caused the game to freeze or crash, so there was really no rhyme or reason to when those happened, and right now I've had it kind of running in the background for about a half hour before I started the stream just to make sure, and it's been running fine, but I also haven't been playing it. I've just been watching this cutscene over and over again, so fingers crossed. If for whatever reason this does keep crashing and it becomes an issue, then I guess I'll just switch to another GameCube game, but without further ado, alright, we got further than I thought I'd get. No, just kidding. Let's go ahead and do like the regular classic mode, get that up and going here. Of course, I do have all the characters unlocked. But no, we really are playing it. What's going on, Toaster? I thought you'd be more psyched for this. This is like your favorite console ever, right? The Nintendo GameCube. We're gonna go ahead and play a classic one. As, not Dr. Mario, but just regular old Mario. Going up against Yoshi right now. It's funny, though, when you see these consoles years later, and again, it's probably just because I'm playing it on a modern TV, but, like, it looks kind of garbled. Like, it looks fine, but like, clearly it's aged, and, I mean, still a really good-looking console. When this console first came out, meaning the GameCube, like, the graphics were, like, up there with the best, which really is probably the last time Nintendo had graphics that rivaled, like, their competitors. Like, you know, yeah, you could say the PS2 was probably had slightly better graphics, but, I mean, really, the GameCube was, like, right there, as was the Xbox, so nowadays, you know, the argument's always like, you know, that Switch, what the hell just happened there? You know, Switch is, like, so far behind the competitors in terms of graphics, and that is correct. Even Switch 2 is not, it's good, but it's not up there with, like, you know, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But anyway, Yeah, we're going to be playing some GameCube games all summer long. I do feel like it's a very summer type of console, mainly because I probably, well, not probably, I did. I got my original GameCube back in the summer of 2003. 2002? No, it was 2003. I was still playing Dreamcast in 2002. But, yeah, no, summer 2003 was a big summer for GameCube for me, and obviously from there, I just kind of kept going with that. All right, my teammate just died. Oh, no! I almost just died. I always did like this arena, though. It has a very, like, action movie kind of feel to it. Oh, no! Dead! That had me dying feel to it. And of course, I do love F-Zero. There would be an F-Zero game on GameCube that we played a number of times now, F-Zero GX, and that's a fun one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, okay. Damn it. This is actually pretty hard for a second match. Oh, shit, it's a bomb right next to me. Oh, no, it's a bomb right out. I'm dead! Hey, yo. What's up, Big Mac? Ouch, ouch. This is gonna be embarrassing if I lose this. Where's Samus? Oh, my God. Dude! I mean, Samus was ironically my main in Smash. There we go. Samus was my main in Smash Melee, and really up till, I guess, Brawl was when I switched to Sonic, obviously, but... Ah, break the targets. That's a classic. It's been a long time since I've really played this game. Like, actually played it, not just, you know, done a couple matches with friends or whatever. Oh, these are always difficult. Yeah, see that? Okay, I see what I was supposed to do there. I like that they made those all, like, individual to each character. But yeah, no, that was a tricky one. It really was. Oh, alright. Mario versus Peach. We went from saving the princess to basically trying to kill her. More right now. I only got 3 lives left out of my original 5. Is this on Gate? No, this is on GameCube. I also thought it might have been on Switch 2. It's not. Apparently Switch 2 does not have as many GameCube games as I thought. They do have some good ones, though. Which I'll be using a few of those for this summer series. This is original GameCube hardware, which is why I mentioned it might not work. So far, so good, but like I've heard the disc kind of skipping a little bit even as I'm playing it right now, so it does have a habit of freezing now and then. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't. This is a very old disc. And a very old GameCube. This is my original GameCube, over 20-something years old now, and original GameCube controller as well, same one that I use on Retromania. So, I mean, that's why these ideas for gimmicky games, these ideas for, like, the retro gimmicks were not that hard for me to come up with, because I already have all the consoles. I don't have to, like, go get them or anything. Like, I already have them. They're not emulators or anything. Alright, I won that, but much like with other Mario-related things, it doesn't feel like I really accomplished anything, but that's alright. Alright, anyway. Looks good to me, and a few hiccups are not only... I do enjoy. Alright, then I got good news for you. I mean, a few hiccups are fine. I just hope the game doesn't freeze and crash. Alright, versus Bowser. Oh, damn it. I was gonna say, it's not Giga Bowser, but it's just bigger Bowser. Yeah, how's everyone doing this morning? I assume we all have some fond memories of this game in its heyday, and, you know... Who was your main character? What was, like, your favorite part of this game? Everybody has, like, a different part. Because this game had a lot of content. Not just for that time, but in general. And all the event matches and different, like, modes. Right now we're playing classic mode. Oh, take that, Bowser. That was a cool moment, actually. Oh, Kenpla, what's going on? I knew somebody else joined the stream. I was not aware of who, so nice to see you. Snag the trophies. All right. I'll use little bonus stages. My main was Samus, as I was mentioning. Oh, alright. No, I wanted that Charizard one. Say, my main was Samus, although I do play as Mario fairly often. Alright, that was a very short stage. Oh no, it's Mario versus Dr. Mario. I like the classic mode. I'll probably play a few matches of that, but I also, as we're going to see after this, I like the adventure mode a little bit better. I wish they did more of those in the modern Smash games. I mean, yes, Subspace Emissary was ridiculous, but... Since then, they really have not done any kind of, like... I mean, they have the adventure mode, like the World of Light. It just feels like a bunch of little event matches, though. The adventure mode in this game is kind of my favorite, just because it does the job without being too much, but also it gives you, like, a little glimpse into all these different Nintendo universes. And I feel like the GameCube in general had some really ambitious ideas that... I don't say Nintendo abandoned, but they just, like... When they went to the Wii, I feel like they kind of changed directions, and they still really have never changed back. We'll see what we mean when we play the adventure mode in a little bit here. Oh, Team Luigi. Of course it's Team Luigi. Ouch. Uh-oh. No! Damn it, I'm only down to 2 lives now. out of practice here. I've played more Smash Ultimate and Smash 4 than this game, at least, obviously, in the last 10 years or so. For a second, I forgot where I was, because all the Luigis, the ones that are, like, in red or pink, look like me a little bit. Ouch. Half the time, the stage gimmicks and the items will kill you more than the characters do. Shit. So much for brotherly love, am I right? What? Look, my timing is like a split second off, too. Oh, I'm down to 1 life now. Probably not gonna get to keep it, because I'm gonna have to face Master Hand at the end of this. He's gonna hand my ass to me. Dead. Do enjoy destroying a million Luigis. Destroy a million Luigis. Well, if I have to, then I will. I don't know if I remember this. Oh, I do remember this. Second. This is a reference to, like, old Metroid games. Again, this is what I mean about, like, I like some of the ideas they present here, even if they don't really ever use them in... Wait, that's it? Okay, I thought, maybe not on that one. They planned a real story about for Smash Ultimate. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, Smash Ultimate and even Smash 4, like, had, like, elements of a story. Like, there was, like, some, like, I don't know, spirit storyline or some kind of weird stuff going on. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that looks like it was going to be for something. And then, like, the actual game only addresses it by having these little mini-games or whatever. Like, oh, defeat 2 Sonics, but they're, like, you know, Metal Mushroom Sonics instead of Metal Sonic. Like, alright. I think there were even a couple, like, bosses in the Smash 4, like, single-player. Like, bosses that weren't in the main game. But, I don't know. I think Ridley's a boss in Smash 4, even though you can't play as him. He's just like a boss. Maybe I'm thinking of some Space Emissary, I don't know. Shit. So even if I do beat this, which I'm probably not going to, even if I do beat this, I still have to face the final boss. Man, no, I'm not gonna beat it! Dead! Failure. Continue? Oh, I can continue. Alright, I couldn't remember if this game had to continue or not. Yeah, let's continue. Until we run out of points and we can't continue. Metal Fox! Who's looking forward to the new Star Fox at the end of the month? Or a few weeks now. Actually, I think it's 3 weeks. Yeah, it's exactly 3 weeks from now. Oh, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a Thursday. So am I going to do GameCube Thursday, or am I going to play the new Star Fox game? Maybe both. I don't know. Stay tuned. Ouch. Ouch. Strategy for this game feels a little bit different than the newer ones, too. Just a little slower, but your hits have a little more purpose. It almost is more like a boxing match, where it's just like avoid your enemy and then kind of get a good attack in when you can. What the hell? How'd that attack miss like twice? God damn it. He was unlocked. Oh, he was one of the first ones unlocked, too. There were a couple different ways, right? Like, couldn't you, like, beat the adventure mode as Mario? Like, you had to fight him in the... I know you had to fight, like, all of them to unlock them. Some of them had ridiculous unlocking requirements, like you had to do like 100 matches as somebody, but like I think it was somehow tied to Mario. Like, I don't know what you had to do as Mario, but like, there we go. You had to do something as Mario, I think, to get Luigi, or maybe not Mario. You know what? Here's what I thought you had to do, but maybe not. Now I think it's time for the Master Hand. It really is. For some reason, this one's a HP battle, but, well, now I know why, because he's a giant floating hand. How are we going to fight him otherwise? I remember if the original Smash Bros. And N64 had a Final Destination. Like, I feel like this was the first Final Destination. Though the original game had something like it. Like a flat platform or something. Ouch! Dude, I can't move. Alright, now I can move. I just got exploded. Good thing I put this on a harder difficulty. Oh shit. Damn it, Mario, what's wrong with you? remember Mewtwo was probably the hardest one. Well, not the hardest. One of the harder ones to unlock in this game. It was like you had to play like 1,000 matches or something. I forget how I even. Obviously, I have them, but I forget how I got them. I did enjoy Mewtwo. Ouch. Or maybe I think another way to unlock Mewtwo was to beat all the event matches, because I think Mewtwo's like one of the final bosses. Ouch. That seemed a little unnecessary. Alright. That should kill him if I can get him. Got him! Anyway. Yeah. All had the alternative method of playing many matches in versus mode, but the main method in the adventure mode in the Mushroom Kingdom state. Okay, that's it. I do remember has a 2. Oh, I didn't know that, but I knew there was some kind of like something in the like the Mario level or something. Countdown timer has a 2 in the seconds. Then after you finish the adventure run, that is ridiculous. But yeah, that's a very Nintendo thing to have it unlocked that way. Ooh, some kind of tumbling trophy. Hey yo, I did enjoy the retro GameCube like Nintendo room that you get here. It's a nice little retro Nintendo GameCube room that you get here. Oh, is this the credit sequence? Yeah, I did. I always enjoyed this. I can shoot the credits. I really be shooting those credits. Shooting the fuck out of those credits. So yeah, I checked the Nintendo Switch 2 online offering for GameCube, and there are some good ones in there. Notably, I think it was Pokemon XD Gale something, Gale of Darkness. It was one of the games you mentioned. That's in there. For some reason, I thought Pokemon Coliseum was there as well. It's not, at least not currently. But yeah, some other really good notable games as well. Because I mean, I have a good number of GameCube discs on me, but not all the big games. Definitely not Pokemon XD or Pokemon Coliseum, because those games are like a couple $100 if you can find them. They also have the Fire Emblem game on GameCube on the online shop, which I was not going to buy because it's another expensive one, but I also don't know how much I really want to play it. There's some options. I mean, we got a few months here, June through August, so we'll get to play a good sampling of GameCube games, one a week, approximately. Next week it might be a night stream. I'd have to get my full work schedule, but I don't know why I always thought this was longer. But, yeah, we'll see next week. Might be will definitely be a different time. I usually don't, the secret unlock mentioned it all. Nah, well, maybe. There's probably a way to look that up. I don't know if anybody ever was able to get 100% on that. Congratulations! I do enjoy Congratulations, the most generic-looking JPEG of, like, just Mario copy and pasted 4 times. That's pretty crazy. I got the Mario trophy. Wait, why does it think it's, 2021? I mean, I did play this game in 2021, but, my GameCube, whatever, memory card date or whatever is probably just messed up. Yeah, boyo! There you go. Alright, now we'll try the aforementioned adventure mode. There you go. And here's the Mushroom Kingdom stage now. If I can remember how to do it, you just sit there. I might not be able to. Yeah, this is what I mean, like, if you look at the adventure mode, there's a Zelda stage as well, like, it just seems like there was potential for, like, some games for GameCube or even Wii or whatever that, like, could have followed this. Like, we never got a Mario game that looked like this. Like, I mean, it would look exactly like this. I know we got, Mario Sunshine, but I mean, like, I don't know, it would have been interesting to see some of these, like, modernizations of modernizations of Nintendo type of games. I do, but, I don't know, maybe you'd still do the challenge. Maybe he'll still challenge you. Just without the, needing to unlock, Luigi. Ah. Ouch. Well, there's a trophy. Is that Ridley? I think I have. I don't know how many trophies I have. I don't have all of them. I also thought there was like a secret, like, not secret, but like a separate way out of this level. Like, I thought you could like go past this and like there's something else you could do after this. But I messed it up because I made it right at the platform that starts this little battle encounter. Ouch. One of them's invincible. I'm like, how come one of them's not doing anything? Toad's running around like a fucking moron, but that's just Toad for you. They like me. They really like me. Of course, that's an old Mario trope of hitting the shell and just knocking out all the enemies while you can there. No, I didn't do it anyway, but I do enjoy. Various Mario enemies, characters. I need the final battle on Corneria. That's what I need. I'll do some versus matches at some point, and during that we can try the final battle on Corneria. Hey ho! A fun little game, huh? All right. Ouch. I like how the camera's like not cooperating at all. Whoa. I didn't know that Pokemon was even around yet. Which one is that? The ice... was that Raikou? It's one of the legendary dogs. For some reason, I thought those came out like a few years after that. This game was 2001. This was like early GameCube. Although, no, wait, no, they were out, because I had Crystal, which came out before this game. Alright. Obviously, they were out, because they're in the game. But, like, I don't know why I didn't think that that Pokemon was in this yet. I thought, like, Lugia was, like, the only legendary that was in Melee as a... whatever. I need that heart. God damn it. He's not letting me get it. Now he is. He actually put up quite a fight for the first battle of this. Oh shit! Ugh. Thing about Melee, that can be a little annoying. Well, any of the Smash games, you can fight as well as you want, but then like out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, but like you can just fall off and that's it. Like you can be at like 2 damage and die. Damn, Mario! Get dead, man! Wow! That's satisfying. Suicune, Entei... Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I knew they were released. For some reason, I just didn't think they were in the game. Like, I always forget what Pokemon are available via the Pokeballs in Melee. I know... What were they, like, 3rd generation by then? So... I don't know, I just remember the OGs. Like, if I see, like, you know, Charizard or one of those, I'm like, yeah, we all know Charizard. Suicune, once you said that, I'm like, okay, that is what that one is. And then, right, yeah. I had at least one, if not all 3 of those in Crystal. I actually had a pretty decent lineup in Pokemon Crystal, which is still the last Pokemon game that I, like, seriously played. Like, where I played it to beat it, and I played all the different, you know, got as many legendaries as I could. I believe I even had a Mewtwo and all that stuff. More right now. Speaking of Pokemon, oh, who got it? I didn't get it. Donkey Kong has it. I think Unknown was in this game. I remember that. Like as a Pokeball. Dead. Game. I'm not actually sure if Gen 3 was out. I'm not sure what Gen 3 is. Like I know. Actually, I don't know what Gen 2 is either. Whatever. It's one of the gens, right? Gen Z. Oh, time for more Donkey Kong stuff right now. There's a big Donkey Kong right there. Alright, that was actually kind of funny to me. Hey, yo. Well, yeah, in terms of games, yeah, but I mean, like, in terms of, like, Pokemon. Like who were the Pokemon? Like the original 150 and I guess 151 were in red, blue, and yellow, but... And then whatever ones were in Crystal, which were more than that. I think there were like about 450 Pokemon by then. And then after that, I basically lost interest. In fact, I barely had interest in the 2nd gen. Even in Crystal, I remember I mostly focused on the original ones. It's just what I do. Oh, I don't even need that Maximum Tomato. 3 is Savage. Yep, I've heard of those. Those are Game Boy Advance games, I believe. Probably remastered on DS later. I always really like this stage. Even though I'm not like a huge Zelda fan, but I mean the music's great. There's a couple little boss encounters. Yep, here's one now. Of course, you gotta have Link. I got the bunny ears. GameCube was a great console, I gotta admit. Oh, ice cream. Alright, weird zombie monsters that you otherwise don't see. God damn, ouch. Link again, huh? For some reason I thought maybe it'd be Ganondorf, but I guess he's not in the main adventure mode. Oh shit, he just got all his health back. I actually did need that this time. I love all the explosions in this game. Like, whenever anyone has this, like, an attack that involves an explosion, this game just goes so extra with it. It's not like just a little spark, like in some of the later games. It's like an entire, like, little rendered, full-on explosion just consumes the screen. Oh shit. At least it gives me a bigger target. Ouch. I'll be taking that. Really? I don't know if it's my controller lag or what. Like, I just seem a little bit off today on this game. I also don't play this one very often. Alright, Pokemon-wise starters are Skeptiles. I do not even know who those are. Rayquaza I actually have heard of. I've heard of some of them. What the hell just hit me? I'm like literally just chilling here. What the fuck? I do enjoy getting killed by something without even noticing it. Swamp. Alright, Pokemon Swamp. Get out of my swamp. When is the new Shrek coming out? Like, is that this year or next year? Shrek 5 or whatever? I don't know. It's like a lot of, like, sequels to older movies coming out this summer. Well, particularly Toy Story 5, but we'll see what happens. Whatever happens. Did I just do this? Alright. Let's fight him again. Link is the only enemy in the Zelda area. Go figure. Ouch, that's not me winning. Dude, what the hell? I mean, obviously I died, but, like, I swear I was doing my down spike as he was trying to do his little move. That was always a thing in Smash, is like whose attack would go first. Sometimes it would make sense. A lot of times it wouldn't. There's a Pokemon. Let's see what we get. Oh, alright, Electrode. Oh shit. Let me just stand here. Dude, he really just stood there for that. Holy shit, what a moron. The Legend of Moron. Shrek 2D. There's supposed to be a new Shrek. I don't know when, but... I mean, then again... You say that like there's one every year. It's been a while. I mean, that doesn't make it okay, but it has been probably like 15 years since the last original new Shrek movie, not like a spin-off or something. Oh, 20. Gotcha. Sorry. I would say I'm tired, but even if I was, that wouldn't really make sense. I'm tired, so I can't read. Like, no, I'd still be able to read. Good job reading. Reading can be very beneficial to your literacy. Can I just like walk all the way to the beginning? Like, how do I get out of this place? This is like a real Zelda game. Oh shit. That's a pretty high up wall there. Basically, at this point, I'm just worried about the time limit, like, getting through this at the time limit. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but I don't know. Like, usually games like this, especially, like, it's supposed to be sort of like a 3D beat-em-up, I figured it was, you know, give me the little go arrow, and, like, that's the only way you could go. I don't know. No, it's an open-ended game. It's an open-world game. This is open world. For me, it is. At least the music's cool, right? I didn't get that trophy before, so I must be going a different way. Ow. Drop that thing on me. Really? That's gonna stop happening. Got it. Just like I planned it. Not planned it that way at all. We're going the wrong way for the rest of our lives. Oh, damn it, really is Zelda time. Sheik. Ouch. Oh shit, she's invisible and giant. That's not good. I'll never see it coming, but I will feel it, because, yeah, it'll be good. Ouch. 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 Ooh, how did they dodge that? I really was going backwards. Ah. I always like to fight in this little area just because it gets so ridiculous. Holy shit, that was a cool shot. I always love battling in that little grotto, whatever it is, though, because you just would, like, bounce everybody around. Like, once I got over, like, 100% damage, I would always go in there and just, like, be like, you want to kill me? You're going to have to earn it. Like, Samus in the Samus stage, alright. So you don't have a lot of, like, Metroid content in this game. Because Nintendo never has liked Metroid, although they did have Metroid. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. GameCube had probably the most Metroid stuff. Just not this game, but... It, 2 Metroid Prime games on GameCube, and in general, just seemed like they actually cared about Samus a little bit more back in the early 2000s with Metroid Fusion, Metroid Prime, Prime 2, and even on DS they had a few Metroid games, so... Yeah, actually, this is probably the best era for Metroid outside of, like, the original games in the late 80s, early 90s. Since then, we get, like, a Metroid game once every 5-10 years, which actually is still a bit of an improvement from what it used to be. I love Metroid. I mean, at this point, Metroid's actually getting it better than franchises like Star Fox, which is getting a new game this year, finally, and F-Zero, which is probably never getting a new game, so... Metroid's kind of moved up into, I guess, like a number 3 or 4 behind the main ones, but... Oh, I love Metroid games, but... I mean, I can see why they're not for everybody. I can see why they're not Nintendo's most marketable thing. And again, I used to complain about them not doing enough Metroid, but after seeing what they do with some of their other franchises, like, yeah, okay. Like, at least it gets something. Like, at least Metroid Prime 4 finally came out last year, and at least other Metroid things have happened, like Metroid Dread in 2021. So, I mean, you know, I can't be too picky about that. Metroidvania games aren't that, like, marketable, like, really ever, but... especially lately, so I could see why Nintendo would play it safe and do more Mario and Zelda and Kirby. Kirby's really, like, taken over, actually, in terms of just content. Like, they release a new Kirby game almost every year. It's not always like a full game, but like, you know, they had the racing game Kirby Air Riders last year. They might have like a little Kirby spin-off game or a full 3D game like Forgotten Land, but there's always something Kirby. Like, you don't have to wait long for a new Kirby thing. I mean, fucking, he's like basically the main character of Smash half the time because of Sakurai, so no shortage of Kirby references and Kirby stuff. Which actually, Mario's the one, like, I know Bonanza came out, like, last year. I always thought Bonanza felt kind of like a Mario game, but with Donkey Kong in it. And, yeah, Mario's not had, like, a full 3D game in, like, almost 10 years. Mario Odyssey. I know he had, like, the 2D games, or, well, the one, Mario Wonder, but Nintendo, Mario's been kind of just there. I mean, they use him for sports games and kart racers and all that, but in terms of, like, full-on new games, yeah, they haven't made, like, any follow-up to, you know, Mario Galaxy or even, like, a new 3D Mario ever. I'm sure they have something planned, but it just, I thought, like, with the Mario Galaxy movie coming out, they would have had, like, a new game to kind of coincide with that. Not necessarily a Galaxy game, just something. Like, the Mario brand awareness is obviously off the charts. Like, I mean, Mario's everywhere for Nintendo, but in terms of, like, the actual next thing, you know, the sequel to Odyssey or whatever, like, nothing. Not even, like, a tease of it. they've done more remaking of, like, you know, the Mario RPG games, or even new RPG games like Brothership, like Mario Party games. I mean, they've clearly made Mario games in the last 5 years, but I mean, they made Mario Wonder, like, 2023, and then they remade that. Like, they remade Mario Wonder. Like, that they're just stuck on, like, the same, like, 2 or 3 Mario things, and yeah, they do them. I mean, even Mario Party Jamboree is like a remake of some old Mario Party games. Like, they love to remake the old Mario games in some form. They're starting to become like Sega with Sonic, where it's like they spend more time doing, like, spin-offs or remakes than, like, full-on games. Yeah, it really does. Bonanza's a great game, too. But I could easily see Mario being, like, in that game. Obviously, they'd have to change some of the controls around and stuff, but even, like, the power-ups, like the fact that you can turn into, like, rhinos and ostriches and stuff, like, don't tell me that's not a Mario thing. Like, you know, oh, you can't climb this ledge unless you turn into this, like, different animal or something. Like, yeah, I mean, it works in a Donkey Kong context, too, but it would also work in a Mario one. As do all the, like, the quirky characters and some of the jokes they make. Like, a lot of it feels like a Mario game. Not just the look of it, but, like, the writing and other things also feel like a Mario game. And Mario's also a silent protagonist like Donkey Kong. So it would not be out of place to think that, you know, Mario would just be there observing everything the same way Donkey Kong is. Oh, I forgot about this part. I knew there was a Star Fox level, but I forgot they actually referenced the old, like, N64 talking. Do a barrel roll! Damn it, I want to play Bonanza. That's a great game. Falco? What are you doing here? Oh, jeez. I like how Falco was ready for that. Of course he was, because it's his team. But, like, he had his shield up while they were doing those shots in the ship. Yeah, he just did it again. Holy shit. Oh, damn, they just killed him. No, they didn't, but they hit him. Shit. Damn it, dude. The frickin'... I'm dead. Frickin' fire from the R-Wings, or whatever those things are called, is, like, more than anything else. Falco's barely hit me, but these fucking things have. Alright, now he's hit me. Alright, Falco's putting up a lot more of a fight than Fox. I can see why he's so cocky all the time. God damn it. That's hysterical. I was waiting for one of those bullets to hit him like that. I don't think they do too much Mario. It's a clever decision to re-release many games. Oh no, I don't think they do too much Mario. I just think if they're gonna do Mario anyway, they should make, like, a Mario game, you know? Like, if it, like, that's fine. If they want to keep putting Mario in new adventures, like new sports games and racing games, but, like, if you're gonna bring them back, bring them back. Like, you know, I like Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but the reason why that works to me as a Sonic fan is because at least they've released some proper Sonic games. I know Shadow Generations is technically a Shadow game, but it just feels like a Sonic game. You know, they've released Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Superstars. Like, they've done, as much as I get on Sega, they've done some new stuff in the last few years that has been pretty good. I'm not gonna say amazing, but pretty decent. So when they do a Sonic Racing game, it does just kind of feel like a nice change of pace and not like, here's anything to make you forget that there hasn't been a new Sonic game. Now, again, Mario will likely get the last laugh, because whatever his next 3D game is going to be something massive and super impressive compared to whatever Sonic's next 3D game is. I'm not going to even pretend to deny that, but, like, they're probably planning something like Sonic Frontiers, but with Mario, where it's just going to be like a huge, like, Mushroom Kingdom open world. Again, I'm just guessing this, because even Odyssey was kind of that. So I could see them going to the next level. So, like, yeah, they might take, like, 10 years to make the damn game, but it'll probably be something, like, I don't know. I don't want to overhype Mario, but I do have to admit that he does do some pretty impressive things in the platform arena. So if they're taking this long on a game, there's probably a reason for that. As far as a new 3D mainline game, that's always the term I hear, right? Like, when's the next mainline Sonic game coming out? When's the next mainline Mario game coming out? Like, that's, you know, Mario. Like, when's the next Mario game coming out? That could be any time, because they're always making, like, new RPGs and new party games or whatever. So yeah, the next new Mario game is not specific. The next mainline Mario game, I guess that's what I mean. I mean, Mario's had probably 50 or 100 games if you add them all up, but in terms of the actual series, you know, N64 was Mario 64, you had Sunshine, Galaxy 1 and 2, but I mean, these games are all going back a ways, and then really, I mean, if you want to count Mario 3D World, I guess I would. That's like the next mainline Mario game, 2013, then Mario Odyssey, which was I want to say it was a Switch launch title, or it came out early in the Switch's console life, but That's really it. I mean, yeah, you can throw Mario Wonder in there, but it's not a sequel to Odyssey. It's nothing to do with it. Not just because it's 2D, it just doesn't really relate to it. That was dumb. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not like a big Mario fan where it's like, I need a new Mario game this year. Like, no, it's just, to me, just surprising that Nintendo has released the Switch 2, and to their credit, they're finally giving the spotlight to some franchises that don't normally get it, like Donkey Kong. There's been a new Donkey Kong game in years until Bonanza. And same with Star Fox. They're giving Star Fox a new game this year, even if it's probably just the millionth remake of 64, but it's something. And F-Zero, which is the game I'm playing right now, sort of. And they're not even going to acknowledge F-Zero ever existed, but at least they're doing something with their other franchises. Metroid Prime 4, as much as it wasn't super well received, they made it. It's a new Metroid game, 2025. I'm like, what was last year? 2025. Kirby, there's no shortage of Kirby content. Oh, shit. Ooh, that was close. I think it is also pretty cool they mix it up with Donkey. Oh no, I do too, because that was like a Mario-sized release. Like that was it's a huge game. I still haven't beaten it. It's a really cool game, and it's a really long game. Shit. And it's a really fun game. I also think that they could and probably are planning something on that scale for Mario, and we'll just see what it is. But yeah, no, I actually really like Donkey Kong, and I wish they did a little bit more with him. It was nice. I mean, I like the Donkey Kong Country games. They're even referenced in... They're referenced in Bonanza, but they're not, like, repeated, really. I'm gonna laugh if this fight's like 10 seconds. I do love the music, though. I love the music of this whole game. It's just very, like, well-imagined, like, rock songs or orchestral stuff. Really, all the classic Mario, all the Nintendo music. Ooh, we blocked it. See, I wouldn't want to get hit by that. You see somebody, well, Falcon. You see Falcon charging a Falcon punch, and you just, like, do anything to interrupt it. Just, like, tap him, anything, really. That should take care of him. It did. He put up a little fight, though. He did. He put up a decent little fight, I will say, at the end of the day. It was a good fight. Not a great fight, but a good fight. This is like one of Toaster's favorite games. Earthbound, or Mother, or whatever it's called. It's honestly, when this game came out, and even still, like, I did not know these characters. I was like, who are these, like, weird little boys that are, like, doing whatever powers that is? Really, outside of, like, Smash Brothers, I don't really know these guys, or, well, I know it's all NES, but, like, I don't know them or, the Ice Climbers. Like, they brought back some really random things, which I guess would be more interesting if they actually followed it up with something. Like, Sega does that, too, where they'll be like, oh, look, Bonanza Brothers. It's like, nobody knows what that is. But even still, they don't, like, that's it. They don't release anything new. It's like, okay, you got our attention. I will say, I think Smash Brothers did a lot to bring back Fire Emblem, which I didn't even know what that was either. But at least they did the Fire Emblem, like, you know, Martha and Roy being in this game, and then they made, like, a GameCube game of Fire Emblem, and then they made more Fire Emblem games in the future. Like, so it wasn't just like, hey, look at this character, now it's gonna go away forever. Because I just think that's pointless. Like, when was the last Earthbound game? I mean, like a new one, not you know, the remake or whatever. It's just like, they do that with a lot of games, though. And like, hey, remember this game? Cool, we're not going to do anything, but I hope you remember it. It's like, yeah, we remember it. Like, I'm not even, like, a big Earthbound fan, but I feel like if I was, this would just be a pointless tease. Like putting Star Fox in the Mario Galaxy movie if they didn't then make a Star Fox game, which, to their credit, they did. But I was just expecting them to be like, look, it's Star Fox, now let's not do anything. But anyway. Yeah, there it is right now, Icicle Mountain. Just a thought experiment. What if Sega would stop being their own big company thing and just pivot to being a game development team? Oh, I've always said this, and well, I mean, not that particular scenario, but would then inherit. Yeah. God, that's a good question. I think, if nothing else, I think the Sonic games would be more creative. And all I mean by that is, like, they would, like, I don't know, they'd be creative. Like, imagine, like, a Mario Galaxy type of game, but with Sonic. Like, Yeah, I think they would do more. Nintendo's really good at, like, honoring the legacy of a series without just repeating it. Like, I think if Nintendo was serious about making a Sonic game, they would, like, look at the, the past games that worked and some of the ones that didn't, and kind of, like, take what worked about them and, like, they would invent something. Like, I feel like the main difference would be the story. I think there actually would be one. But also, like, I don't know if the gameplay would change all that much, to be honest. I think they'd probably still stick with, like, the similar kind of, like, Sonic Frontiers momentum boost. They might change the controls a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, then again, it would still be the same people, I imagine. Like, yeah, it would be under the Nintendo umbrella, but it's not like they're gonna fire everybody on Sonic Team and bring in all... They might bring in some new people, but... I just think in terms of a vision, I think they would be more focused. Because I feel like Sega's just all over the place with Sonic. One game will be super dark and kind of weird, mysterious. The next game will be kind of goofy and silly. Like, there's no wrong answer, but it's at the same time, it's like... If I play a Mario game, even if they change the story, like, I know what a Mario game usually entails. Like, there's some flexibility in there, but, like, it's a brand. It's a really well-known brand. When I play a Sonic game, that could mean 20 different things. I mean, yes, it's nice they've tried a bunch of things, but, like, it could be like a... I mean, look at Sonic Unleashed, which I think is a great game, but it's like a part beat-em-up, part speed platformer. Like, it's really fun at times, but it's also, like, they're trying a million things. I'm not saying Sonic should only be a platformer and that's it, but I do feel like they should focus on that, and I think they can do that without making Sonic the only playable character. I've always said, you have that framework. Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 kind of showed that you could do, like, a game with multiple playstyles and make it still a platformer at heart. Like, you could do, like, a Knuckles portion, a Knuckles story that's more combat-heavy, but still a platformer. You could do, like, maybe Tails section would be more exploration-based, but still a platformer. You could fly around and find secret things. And then you have the Sonic part, which is what everybody, I don't say everybody only wants it, but, you have the more traditional, kind of like the best of all worlds. Like, it's a platformer with some exploration, some speed, and some combat. I think that's a viable thing, and then you could throw in other playable characters like Shadow, maybe even Robotnik or something, and do, like, more of the shooting style. I'm saying, like, there's a framework there, and I feel like Sega's just too rigid right now to try anything, I don't know, dynamic. Like, Sonic Frontiers tried with the multiple playable characters in the final Horizon, but I feel like they just pasted them in. Like, I feel like they just took Sonic's playstyle and said, okay, now you're Tails, so you can jump a little more. Like, it was okay, it worked, but I feel like I want an entire game that's built around something new. This is not Beck's favorite game. Anyway, so Mario, isn't that just Lost World? Lost World did actually have a decent playstyle that was more Nintendo. I like Lost World, though. Actually, Lost World is a very good example of that, because Lost World also had some references to old Sonic games without being a complete remake. Also, Toaster, if you're going to keep saying everything is Beck's favorite game, it kind of loses the meaning of favorite game. Frontiers tries it more recently, again, in small. Well, that's just it, though. And yeah, you're right, it does. But, like, I just feel like Sega's afraid. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I feel like Sega's afraid to try and experiment because some of their 2000s games, let's face it, were not the best. Like Sonic and the Dark Knight or Sonic 06 or Secret Rare. Like, there's got to be a middle ground between, just putting some new characters in, but not going to, like, the end of the world with it. I don't know. I feel like Frontiers, to me, Frontiers is such an interesting thing to me. Because I'm either going to look at Frontiers as an amazing success or, like, kind of just a random game. If they do what they usually do and they just switch it up entirely. If the next Sonic game is, like, a better Frontiers, then I'm going to really love Frontiers. I'm going to be like, yeah, Frontiers really set the tone and everything. But if it's something else for, like, the millionth time, if they decide to go back to formula, if they decide to just make a new 3D Sonic game that's, I don't know, maybe it's like more like Sonic Heroes or something, I'm going to be like, alright, so Frontiers is basically just an experiment that went well, but that's it. Like, and I don't want to think that, Sonic is a series for a reason. Like, I don't want to feel like every game is just a random one-off, and, I don't know. I don't know what their goal is with Sonic, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, is it an open-world game? Is it a platformer? Is it, like, what is the tone? What are the characters? There's no continuity in Sonic anymore. Like, Frontiers does all these awkward callbacks. Like, hey, remember Angel Island? Or, hey, remember Chaos from Sonic Adventure? It's like, yeah, but are those things even relevant in this universe anymore? Like, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, actually no. Sonic Adventure probably through Sonic 06 were the last games that felt like they followed a consistent story. Since then, it's just kind of felt like every game just happens in a vacuum, and then you're just wiped out into the next game. Anyway. Yeah, I'm sure Bex did like Monkey Ball, although I don't really remember her ever saying that, but it's possible. It's a very likable game. It's got a fun environment. I'm also just a picky Sonic fan. I realize the majority of people are just going to play each Sonic game and just enjoy it for what it is. They're not going to care if it ties back to an old one or if it, if it plays exactly like, like Generations or something. Because I feel like there's been this long, I don't want to say, like, debate, but, like, I feel like Sega can't even make up their mind on, like, do they want to stick with Generations gameplay, which, to me, that's the only consistency they've had, is, like, Sonic Unleashed through, like, Generations and even Forces had that kind of gameplay with the, it works, switching to 2D, doing the boost, doing the, quick step, the homing attacks and all that, like, it works. It feels a little automated, but it does work. It's fun. In Frontiers, they kind of tried to get out of it, but now I have to wonder, what's their next step? Are they going to go more out of their comfort zone? Because even Frontiers relied a lot on Generations' perspective shifts. Like, you'd be in the, I don't know, the Chaos Island Mountains, and all of a sudden it would flip to a 2D Sonic level. Like, they did a lot. Quick step segments, rail grinding. I mean, there's only so much you can do with that formula, and they did it all, really. Anyway, doesn't know what to do, and they really don't. Maybe focus on that aspect. That is true. Can we have a game based on the metal virus? I mean, that'd be great. Like, I'm just saying. Yeah, there's some comic stories. I've always said that. There's some comic storylines that they could take, and I'm not saying they have to adapt them one-to-one, but they could do some really cool stuff with the Sonic comics, and Robotnik's actually done very well in that. Robotnik's actually done, like, as a villain, he's very well portrayed in the comics. I think they could do a little bit more with that. I mean, yeah, they'd have to change some things, and, you could debate whether or not the comic characters should be in the games. Maybe you just replace them with the usual Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. I think they have a good template if they want to use it. I think Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and maybe Shadow as like a wild card are perfect side characters. I think where Sega gets tied up is you don't need 60 side characters, but you do need somebody. Like, it doesn't need to be Sonic by himself, with Tails chipping in now and then. Just make a game that focuses on the main characters well. I think Sonic Movie 3, which is a movie, not a game, but Sonic Movie 3 to me did probably the best job in a long time of having Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles all exist in a story, but none of them, like, stole the story. Like, it was still Sonic's movie, but Tails and Knuckles were active, like, they were in the story as much as Sonic, and they all had really good parts at times. Like, I think that's something the games could do better. You don't just ignore the other characters, but maybe you just... I don't know, like, I feel like this is, like, not as complicated as Sega makes it. Like, don't give me Sonic by himself on a deserted island, but also don't give me Sonic with 8,000 people. Like, just give me a story. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but it's like, just do that. I don't know. They did it for Sonic Adventure. Like, just do it again. Separates the fans, the casual joy. I care so much that I can enjoy the games. Basically, yeah. My shooting, Maria stole the story. Oh, in the Sonic movie? Yeah, she did. But, I mean, that's also... see, Sonic Movie 3, to me, it was both a surprise and not a surprise. Because, like, I know the whole Sonic, like, obviously, I'm gonna do some adventure matches here. I don't know what I was going with that, but, I knew the whole Sonic Adventure storyline, so they didn't really surprise me on that. What surprised me more is, like I said, seeing Tails and Knuckles really work well with Sonic. And yeah, Maria was a great character in that movie, but, again, I kind of... Spoilers, she's gonna die. Like, we kind of knew that. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm focusing too much on story for a Sonic game. Like, I realize, Sonic Frontier story, I'll cut at the break. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't. I mean, honestly, I don't care if the story's, like, just really simple, like, Robotnik wants to take over the world, blah, 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 be done with it. Like, that's fine. But I just want the game to be fun. Like, Sonic Forces had a chance to be a really good story, but they just didn't care. Like, Sonic Forces on both gameplay and story basically phoned it in. That's what frustrates me. Like, if you're gonna have a lousy game, at least have a good story, or if you're gonna have a lousy story, have a good game. They didn't do either. Like, it's not like the story sucks, but the gameplay's so amazing you just ignore it. Like, I think Sonic Colors is great because the story's not amazing, but the gameplay's really fun and engaging. Although neither one is to the level of a masterpiece, but it just works in tandem. Like, you just tell that they put, a decent amount of care into Colors. It wasn't like, a 10 out of 10, but they really did try to make that a really fun game. It's a short game, but it's fun when you're playing it. Like, each level has something kind of new to offer, and it's engaging. That's fine. Not every game has to be the best game in the series. Not every game can be the best game in the series. But, like, there should not be a Sonic Forces. Like, I'm sorry. That game still pisses me off. They should not be releasing games like Sonic Forces ever again. It's okay if the next game isn't, like, a masterpiece. But they should not be releasing games that feel half-finished and just lousy and just unengaging in every way. Anyway, so I should be an Italian plumber. No, I don't think so. Alright, so Polluted Turtles has got a bunch of crap suggestions. Banger music usual is important aspect. I don't see colors. Alright, so another useless comment by Turtle. Sonic Force is great. Another useless comment by Toaster. Alright, so basically Big Mac's the only one offering anything of substance here. Alright, focusing too much on story is an important aspect. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just weird. Maybe I'm just wearing my nostalgia glasses too much, because I just feel like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 nailed the story, and they could just stick with that tone. Obviously, they have to change the story, but I don't know. To me, it's just... I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Well, not the story, but... Anyway, more whatever right now. I don't know how we got on Sonic during the freaking GameCube stream, but I'm getting on Sonic during the GameCube stream. It just seems to be the thing to do here. It's weird, because I know I just said, like, I don't want them to shift from Frontiers too much, but, like, I am going to be a little disappointed if they show the new Sonic game and it's basically just, like, Frontiers 2.0, like, it's just another desert or something, and, like, they fixed the pop-in, like, I'm not telling them to change the entire thing, but, like, I just don't want to be like, oh, Frontiers worked, so let's just copy it. Are there Sonic? I don't think there are in Melee. I believe in the next one. Alright, so we got a couple more. Sonic, alright, so another couple of useless comments there. And there's Sonic Trophy. No, I don't think there are Sonic Trophies in Melee. I know there were like a bunch of rumors about there being, what do you call it? Sonic and Tails playable in Melee. That was obviously an April Fool's joke. Big Bowser, I haven't been Bowser in a while. I do enjoy the 69 remake though. I'll give you that. That was fun. Random clip! Speaking of useless! Yeah, why not? We haven't had enough randomness in this stream yet. Doesn't get more random than fighting a giant Bowser. A giant Yoshi as Bowser. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
2 seconds
to
was
being
still
playable
purple.
from Brawl onward. He did. I don't think there's any.
How did he shoot
I
me?
don't think Sega and Nintendo really
How
had
did
any
he
like
shoot?
alliance.
He was like dead.
Well, I shouldn't say that.
It was
They
like
made
1 pixel and he shot
F-Zero
me.
together, but that was also 2003 or 2004.
Satisfied winner if I ever beat this thing. Like, I would get the clip button ready, because I'm gonna fucking curse this thing out. Fuck this thing! Fuck this thing! Let's go!
A little easier to hit. Okay, nope. No. That seemed unnecessary. Damn, it's just like slapping Yoshi
Come
around
on,
silly.
yeah!
Somebody
Alright, I'll
slap
take the
Yoshi
assist
around,
on that. As long as it got in there.
How much damage is it gonna take?
There you go. Another 2-0 lead. How much time's left? Still enough time to blow it, although I could blow it in.
KO!
What side is it going to land on? It's going to be facing the fucking sky.
Yeah, I don't.
Look,
If there is, I don't know
that
what
is
it
so
is.
dumb.
Like, I don't know
That
what
is
the-
so dumb. That is impossible. It's impossible to toss a dice and have it land on the wrong side every single time
I'm
in the
still
worst
surprised that
possible
there's been
way.
So many.
See, that was easy.
So many Smash games with Sonic in them, and it's only Sonic. Like they still haven't made like Knuckles playable or Shadow. But I'm sure since the pandemic, they don't want kids crawling around and. You know what I mean? Like there's been all these games of Sonic playable, and that's it. I mean, it's
Well,
whatever.
see here,
but
folks.
It's kind of weird to
Keep
me
it
that
flying.
no other character has gotten in there other than like a reference here
Ooh,
and
that
there. Like, I
thing.
think Knuckles is an assist trophy.
Ooh,
Right, that.
blurry vision. Ooh, whoa, that's nothing freaky about that.
Ouch. Whoa.
I think I've seen my Elgato do that
Turtle,
before.
you probably had a GameCube, right? Probably enjoyed the.
She's just turning into a digital
games.
image.
Considered by many to be
and now
Nintendo's
he
best
is
console. I don't know if I'd go that far.
Second,
Yeah,
like a
probably
kid.
Up there for me.
Oh, you don't want Green Hill Zone again? No, little Billy, we don't want it
Yeah, a lot
again.
of
Come
memories
up with
here
a new
to be saved
idea.
during the, summer of
You gotta be
2026.
very careful when you talk to Sega and how you word things. 'Cause you don't want to accidentally end up having them remake Sonic 1 again, because, you know, they'll probably do that thinking it's a good idea. They mean well, God bless them, they mean well, but gotta tell them we want a new game. One that feels like a Sonic game, but is a new one. Is that, am I saying that
Oh, I
right?
mean, I
Like,
think I
just
should
want to make
rethink a
sure,
lot of
Sega,
things.
you got that? Like,
Definitely
I
not
don't
a
want
huge
like
fan
some
of it,
crazy
but
new storybook
there it
adventure.
is.
I don't want Green Hill Zone Part 7. I want a new
I mean, I could easily
game
make it one or
that feels
two
like an
clips
old game, but
because
is a
all I
new
have to do
game.
is hit the button to turn
Okay,
it
I guess
off.
that is kind of confusing when I phrase it that way,
It's
but you know
one
what
of
I'm
those
saying.
things that I kind of just turn it on. And I just kind of, I don't say forget about it, but Dreamcast. All right, fine. I like Turtle again. I do enjoy the Sega Dreamcast,
Yeah,
which is
you
actually
really
right
did, I
here,
assume.
up on my shelf.
As am I.
No, I do agree with you that the random clips go on way too long and are disruptive, but I don't think people do them
You never know what's
expecting
gonna happen
anything
on these
more.
streams.
Like I think it serves its purpose in that regard.
Punted across the
I want to be entirely.
map.
See,
I'm not
that's
even mad.
that's what I mean, Big Mac. That is basically my point. Turtle basically summarized how 90% of people view my streams. Not everybody, but that is basically it. I want it to be entirely disruptive. I think you should put the horse next to it. That's it. I get what you're saying, Big Mac, because I've always gotten what you've said. I could be talking about, like, Mozart or something. People would just want to see the horse dancing around with 20 clips of me playing Super Monkey Ball. Like, that's it. That is, and I've seen that through the years. I've accepted it. I've moved on. But I appreciate your willingness to want something else. I really do. I really, really do, Big Mac. And I always want to believe there's a little bit more in humanity than that. But then Polluted Turtle or Darth Noomy or Toaster or somebody reminds me, no, this is it. It's 20 random clips going off every 5 seconds, and it's a horse. That is the entirety of the stream. It doesn't even matter what's on the screen here. This could be Mario Paint for all we care. We're not going to talk about it. See? Thank you. Thank you. Come again. More right now. I did not. No, I know. You actually didn't redeem it. You don't always redeem random clip. That was, I believe that was who? Darth Noomy or something. Failure? God damn it. Fine, I failed. I like saving my points mostly. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a fair point. No, I mean, the rewards are what they are. I like them as fun little add-ons, but, you know, it's what it is. Why am I just demolishing all these Kirbys as a Kirby myself? Whoa, no, that's not me living. Failure? I do enjoy counting down a failure. It's just basically what we did right there. Hey, yo. Alright, there you go. Nintendo's All-Stars. Need 2 Chaos Coins because I need to see what candy I see. There you go. That is how we do it. More right now. I do enjoy Samus. Oh, there's Samus right now. Got him. Or her. Me streaming the Oregon Trail remake. Alright. Release very depressing. Also didn't know there was a, Alright, fine, that. Ooh, suck on that, Link. Oh, he sucked on it. He really did suck right on that. More Link sucking on it right now. Ooh, Zelda. Of course, in the Zelda area. Ouch. Oh, damn. Get wrecked. Oh, shit. I was gonna say, oh, that sucks. I put that bomb down like a fucking minute ago. I knew that was gonna come back to get me, and I'm like, wait, where did I leave that thing? give in and accept that people decide what your stream must look like. You take control and ensure that people will still tune in. Yo. See, I have no comment there because I agree with everything you said there. You know, I don't, again, I don't mind the random clips and all that nonsense. It just, you know, it is what it is. Alright, 200 IQ apparently. I think I'm the one that's like confused because I don't know what half my comments mean. I like look back at the comments and I'm like, who wrote some of this stuff? I don't know where Captain Falcon is. He faded out of view a long time ago. Oh, it really is the final battle in Corneria. Or Corneria right now. Ouch. Ooh, ouch, ouch. Oh, jeez. Got him! Alright, new record, too. I didn't even know I was trying to do that, but I just did. That's a lot of Yoshis, I gotta say. Donkey Kong. Isn't that fun? It's alright. I mean, I don't know how much fun that would be. Sure, for the game, really are. Well, I mean, it is in the game. You know, in the name. They all really started to destroy. I like how that Yoshi just stood there and just got destroyed. Oh, yeah, Donkey Kong's actually a really good character to use for this mission. Ha! Slapped him away. Oh, get bent? Oh, yeah. We're getting bent. Hey, oh, again. Ooh, getting destroyed here. Ooh, items. I'm trying to get that Pokeball. Chansey? I can't find Chansey, apparently. What is going on here with these? That worked. Dead. This seems like an insane number of Yoshis, I will say that. Alright, that. Ah, take that. Really not destroying up these Yoshis. So just stand there and take your beating. Fine, don't stand there and don't take a beating. I don't care. These eggs are still left. Crap, run out of time. I ain't run out of time. Oh no. Alright. Got it. Anyway, we're like we're Smash Bros. Switch 2 edition. Don't give Nintendo ideas. I'm sure they'll do it. I'll do it to my manly pink Yoshi. What a Yoshi it was. Ooh, Samus. Do enjoy playing as Samus. Ooh, there they are. Oh, I do enjoy this map. Red Star Depths. Samus. Oh, they both have two stock, and I only have one. Oh, there's Kraid. I see Kraid come back as a boss in Dread. Decent boss, too. Woo! I know this is like one of Rem's favorite songs. Hey, Rem. What the hell? Jump for that thing. Ouch, 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 ouch. Uh-oh. Mission here. Obviously, Samus is gonna win. Hey, Samus. Failure! Aw, man. Pink is Yoshi's. Pink Yoshi's my current. Oh, there you go. It looks like we got a little knowledge there on what your Smash is. Mario Brothers Madness! Classic Clash in the Mushroom Kingdom. It's Mario Brothers Madness, then I think we need Yoshi. Not Yoshi. Just had Yoshi. Bowser. Bowser will take on those pesky Mario Brothers. See if he does it right now. Ow. Oh, yeah, this just makes sense, actually. Makes too much sense. Oh, no, they avoided it. Oh, they didn't avoid it. Are they, like, fighting each other, too? I feel like they're fighting each other. Ouch, no, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are. I just saw them. Mario. Okay, that's getting annoying. I'm trying to get rid of the freaking sword so I can throw the Pokeball. Or not. This is awful. Moltres! Oh. Oh, I see. It's a score. I'm like, how come that didn't just, like, end it? Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. I forgot about this little side attack he has. If I can ever do anything, I really am stuck. It's awful. There's enough Mario Madness for one lifetime. God damn, I really am dead again. There's no way I'm winning this. Yeah, that definitely includes to some degree. Alright, that's gotta stop. Well, he's not stopping. God, stop it! Oh, I really never gonna stop it. Alright, fine. Take the point. You don't want to be that technical about it. You have your damn point. You don't want it anyway. Oh, I finally got one. That's about right. There's more KOs in this. Like, this mode in the newer Smash games, usually whoever gets 2 kills wins, because you don't get a lot of kills in, like, a couple minutes. This game, it's possible just to rack up. Like, I just got killed again. Like, it's possible to rack up on kills real quick. If I was really good at this game, I could maybe mount a little comeback here by knocking them out a few times, but... Okay, like, there's a point there, right? But it's whatever. Yeah, it's definitely fail. I'd be interested to see what the score of that was, but obviously I didn't win it. Lethal Marathon. Avoid the race to the finish. See, there's a lot of these I haven't even beaten, as we can see. So let's see if we can beat a few right now. Oh, this is actually not a regular, like, fight, whatever. Uh-oh. Dead. No, it's not gonna be good. Young Link versus Link. How can you fight yourself? Well, probably by fighting. Same way you fight anybody in these games. Oh, this really is very difficult. It's alright. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch! Okay, maybe I can't fight myself. Ouch! Ouch! No, I can't fight myself. They were right. Ouch! How can I fight myself? I really cannot do it. Oh, no! They were right. I can't do it. Oh, okay, it's a 3-stock match. I still can't do it, though. Alright, here we go. Alright, Dick and Young Dick. Reference there, I guess, to something. You know, it's actually, name's pronounced Link, but I can see where you might think it's Dick. How can I fight myself, though? That's what I want to know. Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ouch! He already has a sword. Why does he need the laser sword as well? Ouch! Ouch. Ouch! How am I gonna fight myself? I can't. Ouch! This is devastating. Oh, destroyed! Now, how do you fight yourself? The answer is you don't. At least not without getting destroyed first. That's disappointing as hell. Oh, here we go. Luigi versus, who else but Dr. Mario. And not just Dr. Mario, but his sexy nurse, apparently. Mario music. Ouch. Ouch. Oh. Another devastating defeat right there. Ness! Why is Ness in this match? It's a space traveler, so I thought it'd be like, you know, Fox and Samus or Falcon or Falco. I don't know. A lot of names that sound like that. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's multiple characters, though. See, I almost never play as Ness. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, the name, and also I've seen some of the courses with the UFOs and stuff. Yeah, I'm guessing they're never going to make a new one. Well, they're 4. Something else. I'll say, Ness feels like a pretty broken character if you know how to use him. I, unfortunately, do not know how to use him, but it does seem like he'd be a pretty broken character. I've also had to use a lot of my, not health, but a lot of time just beating on Samus, so... kind of hard to pace myself for this whole little marathon endurance match, whatever it's called. Hey, yo. I do enjoy watching that. I do. Got one. Oh, I guess Kirby is a space traveler. How's Kirby factoring this, but he does. The thing that's going to suck about this is I'll probably get close to beating them all. Story concluded. Oh, alright, well, I guess that's it then. I don't know why, like, I just feel like franchises like this, you know, have so much fandom behind them. I just feel like Nintendo would do something more with it. I mean, even if the story concluded, they could, there's, like, endless prequels and different, like, storylines they could probably tell. Maybe another character in the series. I don't know. I don't know anything about the series, admittingly. New Pork City, that's a thing. Ouch. Oh, damn, that would have been a nice move. I do enjoy old Beef Town. Oh, shoot, it's a bomb. How'd that not get him? There's a bomb right there. He really, alright, I'll take it. Wait, what just happened? Oh, it's gonna change maps? Maybe. Okay, now we're in the battle arena, battlefield. Oh my god, it's still the same Earthbound music, alright. God damn it, really is not me winning. Shoot. Fuck, I'm dead. That's what I thought. Anyway, Earthbound is yours, one of the favorite games of all time. Undertale. Wait, Undertale is related to Earthbound? Or you just mean, like, the developers or something? Like, I thought those games had nothing to do with each other. More right now. It'd be cool to see yeah, I mean, they could do something like that. Again, it's a franchise that I literally only know because of Smash Brothers and because I know you, Toaster. Like, I really don't know anything about the franchise, but... yeah. You know what? I haven't done Martha Roy in a while, or at all, really. I keep forgetting they don't have the counter in this game. It's not a thing yet. Oh shoot, that's right. This is the one where all the Pokemon are legendaries. That's the title, Legendary Pokemon. Shoot. Wait. Wobbuffet? Wobbuffet's not a legendary Pokemon. Legendarily annoying, maybe. That's, what's his name? Ho-Oh. Oh, jeez, I'm getting Ho-Oh destroyed. I, like, not dead yet? Wasn't that Moltres? I haven't even been able to see. I like the intense Pokemon battle music, though. Shit. Ow. How do I have this much damage on me? I'm still not, like, dead. No, I asked too many questions. Now I'm dead. Undertale has nothing to do with Earthbound and story, but it was one of the main inspirations. Told me about used to create Earthbound back in the day. Alright, here you go. We're slowly learning more information about how they relate to each other right now. The cast of the classic NES title are raring to go. Let's see if I have someone raring to go against them. So far, I'm just getting destroyed in these event matches. Really am. Uh-oh. That was a waste. Also, Toad was also playable in this original Mario Bros. 2, but that's... he wasn't in this game, so... That Toad's still not playable, is he? It's fine with me, but it seems like a character they'd have in there. Shit. Alright, let me try that one again. I mean, I didn't do great on that one, but I feel like at least... I don't know. I feel like I just kind of messed up early on and I never really got back to it. See, I'm gonna need them to kind of just start dying like a lot. See, I don't want to stay over here on this side of the screen if I can help it. Shit! That's what I mean about not having to go over to the other side of the screen. They are not going out. In the earlier event matches, I would just do like 2 hits, they'd be done. Now it's like they're staying in this thing to the bitter end. Alright, Luigi's out. They're both almost out. Well, Mario's gonna be stubborn. Damn it! Alright, I gotta do that again. That was so close. That was so... Oh, that was frustrating. How close that ended up being. Alright. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna try Samus again. Peach did help me out, though. Top cha! That's alright. Alright, here we go. I'm playing Samus on the tougher ones because I'm just better as Sam. I'm not really great as anybody in this game, but... At least I feel like I have a chance as Samus. Or chances. Okay, now I don't. This is pointless now. I haven't knocked one of them out yet. Whoa, hold on. How did Mario dodge that? I had him under a freaking, warp star, like... I'm gonna try to... I mean, this is, to me, the perfect amount of challenge where it feels like it's doable, but it's just a little bit out of reach, but it's not, like, impossible. Alright, to me, that last one sucked, because I got knocked out super early, and I'm about to do it again, so... Fuck it. How do I, I'm just gonna retry. If I get knocked out super early, I'm just gonna try again. Because it's one thing if I get knocked out, you know, from a little bit, but... Like a second into it, I'm already down a life. That's not gonna work. Again, I just love the over-the-top explosions in this game. Like, anything that explodes just leaves this massive, like, fire on the screen forever. I'm okay with that. I like that, actually. Okay, I'll take that L. I mean, that's whatever. It's one thing if I lose a life, like... You know, probably not going to beat them without losing a single life, but... that was just a failure of all kinds. Oh no! My real greatest challenge is Uberdeutsch. All right. Well, los geht's, glaube ich. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich sagen sollte, wenn dieses Spiel so schwierig ist. Aber wenn ihr irgendwas Ideen habt, sagt mir Bescheid. Jetzt muss ich auf dieses Spiel konzentrieren. Das war glücklich. Okay, vielleicht ist das glücklich für mich. Oh nein, das ist Birdo. Wie sagt man Birdo? Scheiße. Big Mac, du brauchst nicht meine zu übersetzen. Das würde nutzlos. Ja, wirklich? So. Hat niemand jemals Super Mario Bros. 2 gespielt? Naja. Okay, ich kann das nicht ertragen. Ich muss weitergehen. Oh, Jigglypuff. Okay. Wie heißt Jigglypuff auf Deutsch? Ich weiß, Pokémon andere Namen in Deutschland hat. Ich weiß nicht. Du sprichst auf Deutsch? Prime Skeleton und willkommen in meinem Stream. Ich spreche immer Englisch, außer jetzt. Jigglypuff hat mir immer nicht gefallen. Um ehrlich zu sein. Ich weiß, der ist süß, glaube ich. Aber es ist mir egal. Jigglyfuck. Ah ja. Oh. Wirklich? Sie haben mein Lied gestohlen. Ja. Schade. Okay, das ist interessant. Du hast es Pummerluff geheißt. Lied? Nein, ich meinte Lied. Etwas, das man singen. Das ist mein Lied. Ich habe... Na... Vergiss es. Ja, das. Das ist wichtig, ja. Ich mag dieses Musik. Das ist aus Fire Emblem. Du bist auch ein Melee-Spieler, ja? Das ist sehr gut. Melee. Assault. Oh, thank God that ended. Alright, anyway, now I can give you a more proper welcome, skeleton who fights crime. This is the Chaos Blur Network, and we got a lot of great games we play on an almost daily basis, but for the months of June, July, and August, we're going to be checking out GameCube games every Thursday for the foreseeable future. So today I started with Super Smash Bros. Melee, and I'm glad you joined us here today. Sorry you had to catch me during the German portion of the stream, which was just kind of random, but hey, that's how it goes. I thought it'd be interesting, and it was. I made my usual number of mistakes, but not as many. But yeah, what did I say lead wrong? Because I'm like, you said the English word for lead, and I'm like, wait a minute. I said the wrong word there too. So what was it? I was trying to say they interrupted my song, which I don't know how to even say that. So I was trying to say like stallen as in like to bother, and I know that's not even right. And that was a reach by me. I was like, they interrupted my song. So I was trying to sing as Jigglypuff, and I just don't. I never liked Jigglypuff. I never really got the point of Jigglypuff. I also don't know what I'm doing right now. Speaking of Pokemon, there's one right there. Scheiße. Sie haben mein Lied unterbrochen. Okay. But see, I still said lead, though! Lead, that's on me. I thought you meant the other one of those. That's fair. Well, what? Well, the lead in German is like Führerin or something. I try not to use English words if I don't have to. Like, if I really don't know it. But I know song. That's why I'm like, it's something that one sings. I'm like, I don't know how else to say song. I'm like, yeah, I know melody. I gotta get past him. I really am not getting past. Oh, hold on, I can do this. My German is so is mine. I don't speak German. I know I just did, but like, that is not my native language. Yes, welcome to the streams, and I appreciate the following. Hopefully we see you on more streams, but, you know, are you, I guess you're a GameCube fan, or just a Melee fan, or you play current Smash Brothers? What do you got going on there, Skeleton of Crime? Oh, wow. Also, Crime Skeleton would be a, cool name for, like, a comic or something, like, some kind of anti-hero. It's the Crime Skeleton, Trouble King 2. Hey, Mario, when did Bowser get so big, huh? Oh, that's not good. It's gonna be Giga Bowser, is it? Oh, shoot. On Poke Floats? They put like the biggest, well, one of the biggest versions of Bowser on Poke Floats? Oh, this is gonna end very powerfully. Bad, that is. Competitive Melee player just started again after a 5-ish year break. I gotta say, this is a tough game to play, even when I played it all the time. I've not played it probably longer than that. Until today. A little. Okay, that's it for that. I like how Luigi's laugh sounds like Joker from Batman. I'm like, yeah, you're dead. Like, why are you laughing? That's Luigi for you. He has a weird sense of humor. That's cool, though. Are you a skeleton who commits crimes? The difficulty is the appeal. Yeah, no, I get that. Captain Falcon and Falco join forces to take out Fox? It's funny, some of these little event matches do kind of sound like they'd be little mini-stories. I can see that being a premise of some kind of game. See if it ever is, but... I wish I wasn't Fox. Wait, am I Fox or am I... Oh, I'm Fox. Okay, so I'm going 2v1 here. Oh, this is interesting. I'm gonna say they're probably gonna win. The only thing that might help me is the actual arena, just killing them, because there are some, like, hazards here that can knock you out pretty quick. Or I could just fail immediately. So, I mean, I'm not gonna focus too much on these. I'm gonna try and do as many as I can, or any of them. And that you confess your crimes too. For those seeking absolution, I do enjoy the degree of that backstory. That was a pretty cool backstory. Alright. Mr. Game & Watch. I haven't done like a silly one yet. Of course, I might do a silly one on what's going to be a very hard match. Wait, isn't this supposed to be Mewtwo? You're not Mewtwo, you're Zelda. I'm fine, you're Mewtwo. Be whoever you want, as long as I can beat him. Ouch, I really cannot beat him. Dude, what is going on? Oh, there, I saw Mewtwo at the very end there. Wow, okay. An undead pastor. Speaking of that, Mr. Game & Watch right now. I guess I could have just waited till this event match. Alright, there he is. I need an easy one. These have all been pretty dang difficult. They really have been. Oh, that was me. So how do I tell which one I am? It's because I'm the only one that's red. It's easy to get knocked out on the stage because it's so small. God damn it, I really just get knocked out again. Eternal Witness. Oh, it's Wobbuffet again. Love that nonsense happening. Jeez. Failure! Oh, that's right. I only had 3 lives and I had like 20 Game & Watches to take out. That's a lot of Game & Watches to take out. Heroes of Fire Emblem join forces to fight you. They have nothing better to do than fight me? Come on, man. My tiny, tiny blast zones on flat zone. They really are, I'm guessing. Not be Fox. I didn't get to be Fox very long in the Fox match. Oh, hello. How am I supposed to do this? Just very carefully. Ouch. Oh, there we go. That was a nice shot. Alright, that was exciting. Ouch, that was not as exciting. Can't see. What? Alright, that was something. Ooh, that was not something. Man, what's with all the Wobbuffets? I enjoyed that. Didn't enjoy that as much. Ouch. Alright, that was mildly enjoyable. Shit, no! Your best option, and yeah, it really is exactly what's gonna be. I'm guessing. That as well. It's impossible. I only got one. Big whoop, right? Oh, damn it, he landed right on that mine, too. Purposely trying not to go that way. I'll let him go that way. Really, he's not going that way either. Crap, he has the cloak. He really does have it. He really just got it. Alright, that sucked. Ouch. And of course I hit it! God, what a freaking load of shit. Freaking had that right there for them, and neither of them could hit it. The one time I'm over, it's such a Smash Brothers thing. This seems fair. We're getting annihilated right now. I do enjoy getting annihilated. It's not great. Can I move, please? Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, that's about right. We're getting destroyed right now. Yeah, it was awful. Absolutely terrible. Alright, let's see what trophy whatever is. Shot at Majora's Mask. Alright, what do I have to fight Majora's Mask? So if that's the case, I'll be Link. There you go. Let's see what happens right now. Whoa! Well, I don't remember this. I think I remember fighting on a giant Majora's Mask. Ouch. I don't even know what the hell's going on half the time. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I see what it is. It's basically just like a giant Pokeball with Majora's Mask instead. Watch out. Can't see. Pretty sure I'm dead. I am. Jeez. This is terrible. Alright, got one there. Oh, this is terrible. Dead. Absolutely devastating. I'm starting to see why I never beat any of these event matches past, like, number 35 or so. Pikachu and Pichu. It sounds easy, right? No, it's not gonna be. See how difficult it is right now. These Pokemon are pals, but not with you. Not with you. Like a power character in Donkey Kong or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff at a wall at this point. I don't think any of it's gonna really work. Okay. Ouch. Ouch! At least we're not being unreasonable about this. Very unreasonable about it. That's Stanley. God damn it. He's never gonna end. It's just kind of ended. Stand here and just watch the mayhem ensue. Oh, that was a good chance to punch him, but I didn't. Ouch. Watch out, there's a bomb there. It's gonna be in my face in a second. Oh, this is awful. I can't see! I can see, but I can't really move. Jesus, not gonna make it back. This is awful. I mean, that's pretty cool, though. The, track you're talking about. Alright, All-Star Match Deluxe. It doesn't matter. I can be any match I want. I'm gonna be anything I can be. I guess I'll go with my champion, Samus. It's not gonna do a lot, but I gotta give it a shot, right? There we go. Alright, there we don't go. I've got 2 lives, and I gotta kill like 7 characters. Well, 5. I don't know. Nope, that's me hitting the pause button. I said, don't lose a life on that. Prefer not to lose life at all, but if I have to, not on that. Alright, it's 1 kill. We'll just oh, these are awful. These last, like, 20 or so event matches are absolutely terrible. I thought there was another Starbucks map in this. This is Venom, I believe. Not Carnage. Rather Venom. Diddle-diddle-doo-doo. It's a good song. Too bad I'm probably not gonna hear it long. Nice shot. Ouch. Yeah, there are 51 in total because of the final showdown, which I'm probably never going to ever see. I've seen it like on YouTube, but I'm never going to unlock it because I would have probably beaten all the other crappy ones. Ouch. What? I always hated that. I mean, I get it, but like, The sword goes through, like, through a metal wall like that, and it just phases through it, and that counts as a hit. Damn it, I really did hold on there pretty long, too. Freaking Falco is not going down, man. Alright, that's gonna be funny if that's what does it. Because that was not me, that was the game. That was the freaking map doing that. Dude, just die! All my energy on the freaking second match in this. Finally! Holy crap! Seriously, though. Yeah, no way. I mean, the only thing I have on my side is that he damages himself every time he does a lightning move. But, I mean, that's not even much here with how long these guys take to take out. It's only like match 3 of 6 or whatever it is. I like this music. Alright, I guess that's happening. How did he just dodge that bomb? There's like random stuff happening on these courses, and like the CPUs are always ready for it. They're just like, oh yeah, whatever, bomb just blew up, fine. But then like, I'll do like some amazing attack, just miss it, and then they'll tap me in the foot and I'll die. It's just like, that's basically how this game goes a lot of times. I almost stood in the way of that. Was this actually timed? Wait, technically I killed him. Technically, I know it didn't count it, but like, whatever. I mean, this is gonna be dumb. I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna win it. This is, not, well, it's match 50. I know it's not the last one, but it feels like it. Oh, they both have, oh, this is unfortunate. Both have 300 HP. Watch out. Whoa, he's dropping stuff. Oh, yeah, this is not gonna go well at all. Ouch. 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 Dead. Alright, that's it for that. Alright, we're just gonna play the rest of the stream doing some, classic melee matches. I'm gonna turn all the items off. Do some classic, yeah, that's good. Classic battles for a little bit here. I don't know how long they're gonna take, but we'll find out momentarily. They really did, as most of the enemies have in this game so far. Past stages, Congo Jungle. Let's see how this goes right now. It's a real jungle out there. In this case, in here. I mean, I do remember I went to college like 2000. Well, I went to college for a while, but 2006, 2008, before Brawl came out, we played this game quite a bit my first year or two of college, and I was known as the Samus main. We had a guy who did mostly Fox. We had a pretty decent crew. I mean, I was probably one of the weaker players on that team of 4, but like, I don't know, we had some good matches. It's like everybody would get their moment at some point. There's a trick how a player can play. There is, actually. I don't remember that either, but I mean, I remember that the trick exists, but I don't remember what the trick is. But I always like that about this game, that there's like these little like hidden things like that. There were like other things that weren't official, like little glitches you could do and stuff. But, I mean, this is still like the era when I say glitches were cool, but it was kind of like, you know, the 90s were known for all that, like the hidden rooms and stuff in games and the glitches and ways you could do. They don't really have that anymore in games, like games in general. Like, some games will do it as, like, a tongue-in-cheek reference, but, like, that shit was actually built into the game. Like, old Mario games had ways you could warp to other levels, and, like, little secrets in Smash Brothers games. Like, now they don't really do that, because games are just made so well now ironically, too well. So, like, there's not even, like, the playfulness of, like, oh, if you do this backwards, you can unlock something. Like, it might still exist, but it just seemed like this was a time in gaming, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, when that stuff was still pretty prominent, not just in Nintendo games. Just like, you know, the old Konami code and stuff like that. Like, you just don't see that anymore. And a lot of things. You know, like, Smash Bros. Didn't invent that kind of stuff, but it did seem like Smash Melee, even Smash Brawl had some, like, you know, like, oh, if you do this weird thing, you unlock something else. Like, I don't know, it was just kind of a nice thing. And I feel like gaming's just kind of reached a point now where it's not that people have gotten lazy, but it's like the games are just built a certain way. You know, there's post-game content and all that, but it just feels a lot more programmed, if that makes sense. Like, it's just like, oh, yeah, you beat the game, and then you do this, and then you do that. Like, there's plenty of content. There's no shortage of content. I do feel like that's kind of what made older games a little different, is that the base content wasn't as much, but you could spend hours getting lost in, like, the little tricks and things you could do, whereas now they just make the base game hours long, so you don't need to do that. It's like, why am I gonna, like, look for some hidden gimmick in a, you know, giant RPG when the game's already a couple hundred hours long? Back then, if you only had a game, you know, you could beat the whole game in a couple hours, yeah, you'd spend more time going inside the game and seeing what else they might have hidden in there. That's kind of how developers got more juice out of their product. I mean, not to say this game didn't have a lot to do even without all that. But I mean, the adventure mode's like, what, like 45 minutes? Like, it's not, you're gonna spend a lot of time playing that. You're not gonna spend a lot of time with the classic mode. But, you know, if you hide a little thing in there, because even if you, here's the thing, even if there's not anything hidden in there, you got people thinking, because this is before the, I mean, the internet was around, but it wasn't huge, but, like, you got people thinking, like, okay, I found this secret thing in level 3, what if I keep playing level 4? Like, there might be nothing, but you've just made somebody spend, like, hours looking for a secret that doesn't exist, because that thought exists. It's like, oh, you know, I might have found something in a game. Like, think about games in the 80s and 90s. People didn't have the internet, like, they didn't know, at least there was internet, but you know what I'm saying, like, it wasn't like everybody knows. Now if a game comes out, like, the next day, everybody knows, like, the secret ending and stuff. It's all posted on YouTube. But, like, back then, you know, you were the only one playing that game. You might just talk to your friend and go, hey, did you see what happens in level 2 when you play it backwards? Like, that doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, or whatever I just said right after this. I'm dead. Did you know there's a trade? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is about that I like so much, but it's just like, it just made games a little more whimsical. Like, sometimes it wasn't even on purpose. Like, sometimes it was just a glitch that they forgot to take out of the game. Other times, I mean, I think they did make, like, a secret back door or something, like, you know, the goal and then the secret goal. Like, that was in a lot of games, but I think a lot of times it was just a matter of, like, oh, they didn't program the game right, so if you go, like, underneath the stage, you might see something you're not supposed to. Stuff like that I thought was just kind of cool. But I get that you can't really simulate that now, because games are made so well, they'd have to, like, make it up, and it just wouldn't have the same appeal. New secrets in old games. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure. And that, again, is why I enjoy retro gaming so much. I mean, gaming as a whole, but... Alright, I'm gonna do one more match here. I'm gonna do as an ode to my friend Toasted Cartridge, we're gonna have the final battle, as soon as I can find it. Final battle on Corneria, right now. If it loads, and it will. I'm glad this went well. I'm glad the first GameCube Thursday went well, and the game did not freeze. We're still not done. I tried to play this last night just to try it out, and like 2 or 3 times I got a, like, you know, disc error where I had to turn off the GameCube and turn it back on. And that happened with some of these discs. It's a pretty clean disc. I mean, I played it a lot, but I haven't played it in many years. Might have been on an episode of Retro Show. Well, we started this stream as Mario. Let's see if we can. We are going to end it as Mario. Let's see if we can end it on a winning note. There we go. All right. Well, maybe not. Maybe not an ending note. Onto the truck and wait, what? I'll have to read that in a second. I played a little bit of Pokemon Red and Blue, the originals and the remakes. Fire Red, but not a lot. So I definitely would not have known of that. He actually kind of helped me out there. Oh, now he didn't. Oh shoot, he's got a giant charge being saved up. I forgot how invasive those other like ships are in the background with the lasers. Like I thought they were just like a cool little gimmick. You get hit by those like all the time. They don't just do a little damage; they do a lot. Jeez. Oh, Mario, come on! Oh, Mario still got it. He's still kicking, punching, whatever he's gonna do. Oh shoot! Really? I thought I had Samus. Instead, she had me. What happened to? How did Samus die? Now I'm going on a little rampage here. Had enough of those event matches. I'm like, yeah, you know what, guys? You're done. Oh, man, there's a long comment there. Watch out. Ouch. Really? Somebody get hit by something, that'd be great. Just don't even worry about me. Like, just get hit by it. I won't be offended, I swear. Anything, I'll enjoy it. Okay, ready? Oh, come on! No! Die there. Some people die here real quick. I most appreciate it. Samus took it there. I'm just gonna stay here until that ship goes by. Oh my god, Roy just took it there. Shoot, get another life. Close match here. I'm basically just watching this part. Okay, it's gonna be Samus and I. Get out, get out, get out. Fuck. Dead. Good game, Samus. Good times had by all here. See the iconic GameCube controller here for our first GameCube Thursday of the summer. Just gonna have a read here. Learn a little knowledge from my Pokemon fan friend, Big Mac. We might see a Pokemon game later in this month. As far as GameCube goes. Let's see here. It was a famous rumor that Mew would be hiding under the truck near the SS and ship. Word was if you get the surf. I don't know if I've heard of that, but I know there were a lot of like hidden things involving surf. Word was you get the surf early. You could learn surf over to that truck. Use strength to find Mew. See that? I didn't. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is a thing, but I guess you're saying it's not. It was disproven, but I didn't know that Mew was. Is Mew actually in Pokemon Red and Blue? Like, I honestly don't know. That was one of those rumors that I don't know if ever happened. I know Mewtwo is in the game, like to actually catch it. I think Mew's in the game as like a reference, but I don't know if you can actually catch Mew in the old Pokemon games, unless it's Pokemon Yellow. I think Pokemon Yellow had a different, not lineup, but sort of some different points to it where maybe that was possible. But as far as being hidden under a truck, I had not heard that rumor. Or being able to find the truck or whatever. I mean, that's, you know, it's a stretch to be able to do all that stuff in the first place, but certainly an interesting point if it was, in fact, doable, which I'm being told that it's not, so. Alright, well, that's all I got. But I appreciate everyone watching today. Once again, this has been Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur. If you enjoyed this stream, and, you know, you already know what I do mostly, a lot of retro gaming and a lot of some current gaming, but it is in the games, was never officially distributed. Looking at music glitch will lead you to a wild Mew. Oh, so you can catch, okay. I wasn't sure if, like, you could catch Mew. I know you can catch Mewtwo, but anyway. Now we know about that, and as always, you know, appreciate having all you here today. Once again, a fun GameCube Thursday, the first one of the summer. And not the last one, though. We'll have plenty more GameCube fun to come in the weeks ahead. But for right now, I'm signing off. Got a late day at work tonight, and we will see you all in the future. But for now, as always, stay chaotic and blur out.
Chaos.